Here we go. Oop, ooh, ooh. All right. Let's see what we get with the new 360 mount. Hopefully it doesn't fall off. All right, folks. We are doing our first maiden voyage with the new Insta360 camera mount. Can't see it back there, so I'm going to have to go with the fact that it's on the bike. Yikes. I'm going to turn around real quick. We'll get into the video. Oh, yeah. That was pretty good back there. Let me just tilt this mirror up. Perfect. Now I can see it. All right. So I'm going to tilt my mirror up. I can use this one to see what's behind me. That way I can see the 360. How's it going, everybody? Moose here on a Monday, the 15th of May, 2023. I know. I'm supposed to be at work. Took the day off. To hell with it. Didn't feel like going in, so I slept in. Got up around noon. Went back to bed till 2. I'm a second shifter, by the way. Usually I'm up by 10, 11 o'clock at the latest. I was tired, so I slept in. And I thought, you know what? I got time available. I'm going to take the day off. Wait for my new mount to arrive. Mail finally came by about 5 o'clock at night. Pathetic, but they got it there. And I didn't stay home just because of that, let me be honest. I didn't feel like going in. I didn't feel like dealing with a Monday. So I'll probably work Tuesday through Friday. I might work Saturday this week. Maybe work extra on Friday to make up some hours. We'll see how it goes. And I wanted to try the new Insta360 mount, which seems fairly stable. It's going to bounce around a little bit. There's no way around it. I mean, you can only do so stable with it. 2 arms out, that helps the bouncing this way, and that should be at least somewhat beneficial. And then I got the phone on here recording me. I got the GoPro on my helmet recording this. And I got the Cena as a backup recording this as well. My Kaylee 7 and I are still trying to work out the dates for the trip. I sent him a text earlier. He responded to the other text, but not the one I wanted the answer to. But he only did a happy face, smiley, or heart thing. I can't remember what it was. So I know he's trying to figure it out as well. That's fine. I understand. You know, sometimes it's not easy to just decide when you can go and when you can't. I'm free either one of those weekends as far as I know. And, of course, you can't say what the weather's going to do, obviously enough. So, fortunately, you got to deal with that. It's pretty late at night, 8:30. I did go to the gym, went swimming for half an hour, went in the hot tub for about 10 minutes. I met up with my mother and my sister and took them out to dinner, which was tasty. Went to the Coney place, which not just Coney's, but has breakfast burgers and all that stuff. So all around little family restaurants. Call it a Coney restaurant, though. And then when they left there, I went this way. I wanted to go riding a little bit, so I wanted to try this new mount. Having a few issues with it, nothing serious. It's basically just getting the other mount locked in, the other pole, the 360. See, one's on a pressure cylinder, so it pulls out, locks in on pressure. The other one turns and locks. And the one that turns and locks is the one I'm using for my support leg. So getting it locked is, I think that needs to be done first and figured out. But after I get it, it's not too bad. Then I put the mirror up so I can see it back there, just in case, because that would be embarrassing. And then I'm using both the Cena and the GoPro for audio. And I'm going to see how all this stuff combines in the multicam thing on LumaFusion. Should be pretty cool. Of course, here soon it'll be getting dark enough where I won't be able to film with any of these cameras and get great video quality, because these cameras have small sensors. They don't do exceptionally well in the dark, although the X3 sensor is bigger now than it used to be. So before it was the X2 and the original X1, or the 1X1 or whatever they called it. So it does do better quality now than it used to in the lower light, but still a small sensor. So you get a little bit of noise with them. GoPro, you know, they do pretty well for the low light, actually, for what they are as well. For low action cameras, both of them do quite well for low light. I had to admit, I'm quite impressed with the sensor and how it can work. But yeah, I'm not really planning on any, you know, I'm not doing any 2-week long trips this year, and I might get one full weekend. Maybe my Kaylee 7 and I can work the dates out later on in the year for New York. That would be awesome. I would like to do a 5-day, well, a weekend, 2 weekends. Maybe, you know, leave on a Saturday or a Friday and get back on a Saturday. That could be fun. Do a New York thing. The next trip we're planning, the first one's Kentucky, I believe, which will be basically a 4-day trip. And then we were thinking about maybe one for Pennsylvania. We'll see how they all go. There'd be Kentucky, Pennsylvania, New York. Unless we just do Kentucky and then New York, so we have a week-long one. We could do that as well. I have a camping trip planned out with another friend sometime in July, depending on how things work out there for 3 days or something. A rustic camping that I like to do, so I can do the hammock. And I'm not planning on really too many solo trips this year. I know usually the last few years I've been going up to the Upper Peninsula, doing a couple-day trip, or down to Ohio doing a waterfall trip. I'm not planning on doing any of those this year. I'm planning on saving one of the weeks I have and splitting it up amongst long weekends, so I can do some work at the house. Do it like a 3 or 4 day weekend, so I get some stuff actually done. That's my biggest plan for the year for what the trips look like. I don't know if I've ever brought you guys down through here. This is going to lead us into Ypsi, I think. Saline area. Pretty nice little spot. Nice road, actually, compared to everywhere else I've been riding. Son of a bitch. All be damn. I never really used the phone as another camera, but I got to admit, it works pretty good on this new mount. I mean, it gives me another view. I can see you guys down here and stuff. It's pretty cool. Which means when I go on my trip, the GoPro can probably stay home. Although, I don't know. I know Mike and I are talking about taking less cameras, but I think it'd be kind of, I'm not sure. I don't know. Mike, what are your thoughts? I mean, I know I'm taking the X3. I'm obviously bringing the Cena because that's our communicator. I don't know. Should we bring the GoPros? Should we not bring the GoPros? I mean, I don't need it, but it'd be nice, I guess. Decisions. You know, I said just one more thing, but that one more thing adds up to a lot of space. I'm not doing my big charging bag this time around, although I gotta admit it was nice just plugging things in the last time. Unless I get really busy and make a second one that just holds the stuff I want to take. Or I could make extra inserts, I guess. I don't know. We'll see. It was nice just having everything in one bag. Decisions. If I took all of them, I'd have the GoPro, the phone, the X3, and that'd be it. It's either that or I take the X3, the phone, and just do it that way. So I guess the decision is, does the GoPro go as another camera or not? Because I'm not really sure I really care too much about too many views. I think the phone can get me the one. So there is that. I don't know. I have to think about it. I have to think about it. Still back there. I mean, the more cameras you got, the more crap you got to try to add it together, and I think that's what I'm trying to get rid of on the trips. So I probably won't. I mean, honestly, I think I could almost get by with just the Cena and the phone, to be honest with you, and not take anything else. But I like the X3 for certain features that it has. And it makes a good 4K video camera as well, so it does everything. Then I only need the one camera. It's always hard to leave stuff at home, though. You always say, what if I need it? I better need it. You don't need it. You never use it. You don't get it edited, you know. That becomes a problem. Last time, I think what we really found was more live videos. Maybe some short stuff on the side of the road, but it seemed like that worked out really well because we were able to get something out every night, but we did it on either my channel or his channel, and usually it was Mike's channel because Mike has more views than I do. That didn't sound right. He has more viewers, subscribers, and you can't post 2 live videos to one account unless you do them at the same time. And what worked out well last time was we did the live video on whatever channel we did it on, and we had the other one where we could actually, you know, list comments and get the comments figured out, so that was really nice. Otherwise, you can't see them pop up fast enough. And it's not really all about the views. It's just about enjoying your time and sharing your experiences with others out there watching it. I mean, let's face it, my Kaylee 7 or myself are not looking to get rich off this. I spend more money a year than I've ever made on this platform. And I explain it as like, I'm spending it because it does this and that. I like tech. So let's face it, let's be honest with one another. If I'm buying a new camera, it's because I want a new camera. I'm not doing it for any other reason other than my own selfish needs of wanting that stuff. I have the income, the discretionary income to make it happen, you know, the extra income left over a lot of times to make that kind of things happen. So it's just a nice situation to be in. It's a fun road. I don't think I've really ever ridden a bike on this much. I like it. I think it'd be kind of fun just to do it with the phone, the 360, and the Cena. There's more than enough cameras. The nice thing about the Senna is you can just do it and edit and you're done. Although that new multicam editing software inside built inside LumaFusion now that I paid for the other day is helping with the multicam. I think it'll be interesting to see how this all works out. It might have a little trouble. It did have trouble the other day with the one I did with matching all the audios up. I don't think there's enough audio for it to understand what was going on. But once I realized where everything was, I just lined it up. That's why in the beginning of my video this time I touched the windshield or honked the horn. So at least I got something to go off of. And the way they got it laid out, you can, whoa, 45, holy crap, speed. The way they got it laid out, you can see all 3 of them at once just by clicking on them, so that makes it a lot easier than doing it the old way where you couldn't see the other track, so. Is that fog? I'll be damned. I think it is. Unless we got some dirt or something. 35. Bridgewater, established in 1832. It's cooling down. Supposed to get down in the 40s tonight. It's like a high of 70 today or something like that. Not a bad day. The old wagon. That's cool. I'm not really sure how useful this camera on the back like this really is. I mean, for me, driving around is probably not very useful at all for vlogging like this, but for, like, if I had my Kaylee 7 or something, or another rider that I was riding with behind me, it'd be pretty nice. Or beside you. Front of you, not really useful. Hey, look, paraglider. Well, no, what do they call that one with the little motorized thing on the bottom? That is cool. Cool, cool, cool. But those are fun. As I sit here upon my $30,000 motorcycle. Roughly. It's fucking insanity. That is neat. Very cool. Probably get down here a little ways, see what I got around me, and I think I'll probably wrap up this video thing, put everything away, then just ride around for a little bit and go home and enjoy the rest of my night off. I usually don't get out of work till 1. So I think I got another 4 hours of my day, 4 to 5 hours of my day I wouldn't usually have to myself today. So I think I'll go home and maybe try to start editing some of this. Do that. At least I can say I did some things in my day off, just didn't sit around on my ass all day. To change. The older you get, the lazier I feel I've gotten. I don't know. I mean, I just don't get the stuff done I used to get done, and I think that's a natural occurrence of age. Or you want to do more and you just can't get it all done. I don't know. I'm just tired a lot. But I work, 10 to 12 hours a day usually. 5 days a week, 4 days a week on that, 5th day, and sometimes I work a Saturday. I work, odd hours, like Friday and Saturday together would be like 12 hours altogether. But and then, of course, I'm changing my sleeping pattern for Friday. I'm changing my sleeping pattern for Saturday. Friday I get there at 1 or 12, and Saturday I try to get there at 10. So, you're always adjusting your time you're getting up or getting to bed. So it takes a lot on the system, I think, and not as young as I once was. Obviously. Yeah, it's getting foggy. So it's really being pretty solid back there. It'll be interesting how the video turned out. I think it's going to be pretty good. Got a little bit of sideways movement, but I knew that was going to happen. Cool old building. I mentioned it's going to take a while to edit a 360 video around it's as long as this one's going to be. I can still see the light blinking black there, so it's still recording. GoPro's still recording. Everywhere you look, there's construction somewhere. Beautiful sky. Bajikawa.